Delegates, please rename yourself according to your council so that we can add you to your respective breakout rooms. Delegate of Yemen, could you please add your council name next to yours so we can allot you to the breakout room? Delegate of Yemen, could you please add your council name to your Zoom profile so that we know what council to allot you to?
Uh, Hello, is there anyone?
Yes, sir. Jitesh, if you could please rename yourself with your country name. And delegate of Indonesia, if you could please add your council name.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, okay, thank you.
नको आ जाएगा राइस
Good morning, Chetan sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you? Good
I'm
morning,
fine.
everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Pandit Mani sir, Anaga ma'am, Sumendra sir.
Good morning, Janardhan sir. Good morning, Shivendu sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Shivendu sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I can hear you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Wali sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rajesh sir.
Good morning, Janu, sir. All the best.
Thank you. Same to you.
So today only participants will be joining, right? Or
Yes, sir.
our students are also joining?
No, not students, participants and choose to the committee members.
Okay, okay. The students can't join करे थे अपन. I mean, do they have exam?
Hello.
हाँ sir.
हा.
Students नाही का join करत थे आपले?
सगळ्यांचे बीबीएच्या मुलांना सांगितले पण बाकीच्या मुलांचे क्लासेस रेग्युलर क्लासेस वर होईना लेक्चर.
Okay.
Very good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Good morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good morning. So good to see you all over here early morning. I know, of course, you all are working. I'm on holiday. But it's nice, to be connected. I mean, it feels good. Online meetings have taught us to stay connected from wherever we are, so we really don't miss out on anything important in life.
Not on 100% on holiday because through online meetings, through messages and mails.
I'm working 24/7.
20.
It's non-stop. From morning, I'm going on like, yesterday also, maybe just 3-4 hours in the evening. But it's okay. I mean, working from Pune and working from Mahabaleshwar, thoda difference to hota hai na.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy that difference. So have all the people joined? I mean, Janardhan, have...
Yeah. Thompson, sir, please update.
Yes, ma'am, we have.
Because it's 11 o'clock, it's 11:02, we can start, please. I mean, if
Yes,
everybody...
ma'am, yes.
Yes.
Ma'am, with your permission, we'd like to begin.
Yes, please, of course.
Thank you. In today's era of globalization, augmenting skills of expository, persuasiveness, debating, and negotiating have become obligatory on the part of educational institutions to provide a plethora of opportunities to young minds. A very good morning to the August gathering. I am Vachi Parekh and my co-host,
Ishan Ladha.
Wholeheartedly welcome our honorable guest, Chairperson Tarita Ma'am, Group Director Chetan Sir, dignified faculty members, fellow students, and the enthusiastic delegates to Indira Model United Nations Conference 2023. A benefiting platform to reciprocate cooperation, diplomacy, and refine skill sets of young delegates to take on global challenges.
Today, we are back with the 11th edition of the most awaited Imun, where the worlds are raised with expanded horizons through strong encounters and debate.
Continuing with the legacy of Imun with numerous conferences, committees, executive board members with bountiful delegates, this year's poll stays impeccable with 100+ delegates. Apart from India, we have 7 delegates from countries like Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, and the UAE, and 30 delegates from other states within the nation. We are back to embrace and apprehend various affairs on hand with multiple committees.
Indira Model United Nations strives to foster a constructive forum for open dialogue on complex global issues, including international peace and security, economic and social progress. IMAN stresses the in-depth examination and resolution of pressuring issues by emphasizing the process over results. However, with great powers come great responsibilities. We hope through Imun, students learn the importance of balancing national interests with the needs of the international community.
We at Indra believe that you can change the world by your words, ideas, and knowledge. So why should we bound our brains just to the activities happening around us?
Imun brings youth together from around the world to learn and share ideas from a diverse set of experiences and backgrounds, where the executive board, international press, and international delegates consolidate to learn about diplomacy, international relations, and the United Nations.
Imun's online conference brings you the rigor, knowledge testing, and analysis of the real world MUN. Participants get to interact with people from all over the world, brush up on their research and interpersonal skills, and solve global challenges. These are crucial as it is the youth of today that will be shaping our tomorrow.
At Imun 2023, we have three councils addressing a few out of numerous issues that the community faces. The councils are notably United Nations Security Council, United Nations Women, and All India Political Parties meet.
All these are legitimate councils at the UN. At Imun, we try our best to create credible experiences for the delegates and board members to firmly mock the original UN conferences.
A true welcome is never complete without warm words and warmer gestures. I request our Honorable Principal, Dr. Janardhan Pawar sir, to accord a formal welcome to the dignitaries.
Thank you very much. Just like to correct is the principal in charge. So, respected dignitaries, Dr. Tarita Shankar ma'am, Chairperson Indira Group of Institutes, Professor Chetan Wakalkar sir, Group Director Indira Group of Institutes, Dr. Pandit Mali sir, Executive Director IGI, trustee members, directors, faculty members, students, and all the national and international delegates. Good morning, everyone, and warm welcome to the 11th edition of Indira Model United Nations Imun 23. Imun is a perfect platform for the constructive discussion and open dialogue on global issues. And truly speaking, in today's era, every global issue is directly or indirectly affects on our routine life, present and future. India has the biggest youth population today. India has the biggest youth population today, and they can empower through education and training. Imun gives correct podium to exchange the intellectual ideas and from the delegates from various parts of countries and international students, international delegates too. As Indra has always given priority to the holistic development of student, and considering the same, Imun will provide student the exposure to build confidence, put forth relevant and effective solutions to the problem across the globe. So my best wishes to all the three councils and to all the delegates. Hope you all have healthy and constructive discussion. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, sir, for being on board with the organizing committee and supporting us throughout this event. We ensure that we'll endeavor together to make this event a success, full of learning and fun. Now I request the audio visual to be played for Imun 2023.
Thank you, tech team, for the AV. Displaying leadership qualities par excellence, at the same time integrating principles of social responsibilities in the students. Welcoming our enterprising group director, Professor Chetan Vakalkar, we would now request her to kindly address the conference.
Thank you very much. Distinguished dignitaries today, Chairperson Tarita ma'am, in-charge principal Janardhan Pawar sir, directors and trustees of the Indira family, of course, the Director General and the Secretary General of Imun and their council. It's great to be part of this inaugural ceremony today. I think Janardhan sir has already set the tone for why Imun is such an integral and important part of Indira College of Commerce and Science's annual calendar. I think they've been hosting this over the years and have always focused on the very relevant and contemporary challenges which we as not only citizens of India, but the global citizens face every year. I think today's topics, which are including United Nations Women, it's a great coincidence that India also today celebrates the National Day for the Girl Child, highlighting the challenges which women face in India today also, though we are such a modern nation, technologically advanced, heading towards becoming an economic superpower. I think women's rights and the abuse they may face in different parts of the world are still very much a part of the reality that we live in. So it's a very well selected topic. Even the other two topics, the councils which you talked about, the debate which is raging on in India over the selection of the Supreme Court judges, the bill which was passed by the parliament way back in 2015 or 16, I think, but struck down by the Supreme Court verdict. And again, the debate has been dug up very recently about whether the collegium method of selection of judges or the NJAC is more appropriate in today's context. And I'm sure all the participants today who are going to be debating on this topic would have done some very serious research, because this definitely will be giving the direction in which India's judiciary would head in the next few months. I personally feel that the NJAC is not a bad alternative to the collegium method, which people feel is maybe somewhat outdated today. And of course, your third council which you are working on being the Security Council, again, very relevant. China, Taiwan is a standoff, but we already have a genuine war still going on in Ukraine and the Soviet and Russia rather. And I don't know when and how that will head. I think the impacts of all these actions across the world, we are already starting to face today, because if you go to see the IT slowdown which is coming across the world, I think every day we read of large sector layoffs in the field of IT. And I'm sure if IT, which has been you could say the bellwether of the industrial economic growth across the globe, if they start laying off people with such alarming numbers, the challenges and the domino effect could maybe not too far away for the rest of the industry and economies. So I think it's going to be a very interesting day of discussions and debates. I hope that you all can share some of the key takeaways from Imun with us, as maybe we are not logged on the whole day with you all, but we would love to know the key takeaways from the same. So wishing the entire team the very, very best. I hope you have a lot of interesting insights into the three topics and have a great time munning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such inspiring words. We promise that we'll do our best. We need not say about our chairperson. Inspired by the wisdom of Chanakya, Dr. Tarita Shankar, chairperson at Indira Group of Institutes, started her first educational institute with just 60 students. And now, with all credits to her entrepreneurial pursuit, Indira Group of Institute has taught over 12,000 students. We would now request ma'am to kindly address the event.
Very good morning, everyone. And thank you, Vachi, right? You're Vachi. Am I right? Yes, Vachi, for those kind words for me. I am really honored and humbled. And thank you, Ishan, also hosting along with Vachi this wonderful event of today at ICCS. And congratulations to the team ICCS for hosting this year upon year for the last 11 years. And it keeps growing each year. And we are so, as trustees and as management, we are so proud to see this growth at ICCS and the youth, getting into building not just our nation, but our entire ecosystem around us. And by that, I certainly welcome all the delegates from my city, Pune, and of course from Maharashtra, other states in India. And so happy to have delegates from Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, and UAE, because they're very important, because we are so closely linked up, geographically. So it's great to have these delegates. And today, India, I mean, I say this with great pride, India being a country and a nation that is leading not just, the surrounding countries, but we are playing a very big role in international growth and international politics in every which way. And currently, I mean, recently, the last 3 years also taught that what India can do, when we are even hit by one of the largest pandemics of our times, like COVID, we were the nation who could, had the vaccination, the largest vaccination drive that this entire world saw. And we see that the result of today, when so many countries are still struggling, with having their, the COVID coming back again and plaguing them with its, problems. We today are an open and free country and move around without a mask and everything. I think India really has done a wonderful job, and lots to learn from this nation for everybody else around. And again, I would like to say that it is not just the nation, but the nation is built by a youth of today who are going to become leaders of tomorrow. And you all are the ones who are going to lead this nation and the globe later. So when we talked about, of course, you have different topics for discussions and all today, and there will be topics, and you've taken 3, but there are n number of topics that can be discussed. But 3 things that come to my mind whenever you discuss anything, I mean, whatever it is, when Imun is, an international platform, and the 3 things that the world goes through all the time, which we have seen just now, is, of course, the world is not the globe. The world is not going to stop growing. We are going to grow. We are going to grow in different ways. We are going to grow, technologically. We are going to grow economically. We are going to grow, you can say, with the human, just the human growth also, everything. So growth is something that you must keep in mind. And that is what we are all doing. I mean, when human is born, we are born to grow. We all want to grow. But when we talk about growth, we bring a lot of other issues along with growth. And the last 2 years, again, health issues, the health hazard, the pandemic that we saw, and the world has seen such pandemics where millions and millions of people have lost their lives. So I think whenever you all have these topics for discussion, of course, they're all going to revolve around growth. And when growth is there, you have to see that health and hygiene become an important, very, very important part of any sustainable growth. If we do not pay attention to our health and hygiene, we cannot sustain humanity. And if humanity is not sustained, whatever we grow, whether it is technology, I mean, for example, Chetan sir talked just a few minutes back about laying off, in the IT area and everything. We saw a boom in the IT in the last 3 years because of COVID. And I have always said that, and this is my, appeal to all you youngsters, that don't flow and don't go with the flow as far as IT is concerned. Information technology or any growth that comes has been brought about by human beings. That is you and me. So whatever happens today, if IT is also going to lay off people and everything, someone like me, I mean, I should be worried, that yes, I'm an educationist, and what will happen to my IT students, and what is going to be the future of the IT? But I am not worried, because I have always believed that humanity overcomes all such things. If not IT, there will be something else tomorrow. If not something else, there'll be something else tomorrow. And that is why God has given humans the brain to overcome all the obstacles that come in the sustenance of humanity. All we have to do is use them very, very, rightly. And thirdly, I talked about growth and health. For that, war, security we talked about. We are not, just countries are not at war. I mean, yesterday also, India is now deploying troops in the Chinese border area because China is deploying troops. This is an ongoing, the world is going to go through wars. Wars are going to be there between nations, between borders, sometimes for land, sometimes for geography, sometimes for ego. And politics is going to play a very, very important role in that. But I feel that when the main objective of Imun and such platforms where the youth come together is, to pledge to ourselves that we ourselves as humans, as people, as youngsters, will never get into any kind of war with anybody around us. whether it is my next door neighbor, whether it is my friend, whether it's my classmate, whether it is anything. There has to be healthy competition, but not a war. A war can destroy everything. And that comes with small things. Egos between two people is also a war. And that can destroy people and their entire thinking. So see that, the wars of the countries and all, yes, I'm sure many of you are going to become leaders, political leaders, economic leaders who are going to help in leading their various countries and nations, through all these big and issues that take place around the world. But if we all pledge to ourselves that, these little few things, that I will be healthy and hygienic at all times, I will not start a war anywhere, and I will contribute to the growth of myself, my society, my nation in a very, very productive and constructive way. I think that should be the platform for discussions at Imun at a level where we can actually build upon it. Yes, keeping in mind what is happening around the world, the little things always together, contribute to bigger and larger things. And we are those little parts of our nation, of our ecosystem, of our world, of our globe together, where we can see that, yes, we can make this as far as possible a beautiful place, the world a beautiful place to stay, and have these platforms where such things, different topics can be discussed upon, debated upon, and come to a conclusion, never left, with hatred in the mind, with problems in the mind, with no conclusion in the mind. Try to see that you bring whatever conclusion. The conclusion also could be that, yes, we are going to meet in the next Imun and take this forward. That could be your conclusion, but there has to be some conclusion. And the film that you showed, and the best part in that little film of Imun I liked was, the girl holding the hand of the boy, and they were walking together, and that's how it should be. Like Chetan sir talked about the girl child today and the women facing abuse everywhere today. This is not just today. Let me tell you, we should not think that it is something a problem of today's world. It is a problem of thousands of years. And as long as men and women realize what their real potential is, we can all come together to build a better nation, a better society, and a better world. So men and women, see that you all hold hands together. Holding hands together and walking together is a solution to every problem in this world, to everything that is going wrong with this world, or every problem that you all bring to platforms like this and suggest to the world. It's together that we can work together, we can hold hands together, and we can move forward together and lead that way. Competition, yes, wonderful, but not war. Never war. Health and hygiene, most important. Start with yourself. How you can keep yourself clean and hygienic so that you contribute to that, having no more pandemics like that in the world. They may come, of course, but let's do our little bit. That's the reason for such platforms, where we come and we pledge our little bit to making this world a beautiful place and to leave it better for the next generation. All the best to all of you, and wonderful a day you all are going to have. I know you all are going to have words of war, but as long as they remain to war of words, it's enough. Everything else should be left in with a smile and taken forward with a smile. God bless you all and all the best. A special welcome from the Indira family to all the 125 delegates, the college representatives, and all who have going to make this event a successful event, I'm sure. Thank you, ICCS, for making us a part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presence in the event and always encouraging us for doing better and, of course, growing sustainably, henceforth. Every distinctive event is recognized, and Imun 2023 should also. Imun's magazine Kaizen will mark the consequences of Imun's third virtual conference. We now request our USG for Press and Media, Ms. Janvi Verma, to share her accomplishment of the magazine.
Live life with your eyes wide open so you can embrace unexpected moments, because you never know when you will be inspired. So has our journey for the 11th edition of Imun, unexpected and inspirational. Imun is a student-led ICCS flagship event run for and by the students on campus. We are motivated by the voices. Our mission is to bring thoughtful and engaging commentary on political and social issues while displaying the creative side. A very good morning to all. I, Janvi Verma, USG of Press and Media for the 11th edition of Imun, consider it an absolute pleasure to welcome you to our magazine, Kaizen. The origin and intentionality behind our name, Kaizen, is simple. Change for good. This year brings about changes, but the core traditions, enthusiasm, and ideas remain the same. I have devoted myself to this committee for the past 3 years. There is no disputing that the road has been difficult, but the rewards have been well worth the effort. We regard our platform as a vital sanctuary for voices, and we believe it is our responsibility to emphasize campus diversity and use our platform as a learning environment. I am elated to be furthering the mission of Kaizen to bring a good change. I hope you will be loyal readers and welcome the changes to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Janvi and press and media team for the magazine. Imun 2023's Director General, Harshal Adhare, has been dedicated for the event throughout the Imun preparation. We would now like to request him to kindly address the conference and to introduce the executive board members.
Thank you so much, Ishan. So, warm greetings to everyone. I welcome tomorrow's diplomats to today's Imun's conference. ICCS has been constantly contributing to the debating community by organizing MUNs for more than a decade now. I, Harshal Adhare, Director General of Imun 2023, am glad to welcome all the delegates to the 11th edition of our flagship event, Imun. So, without any further ado, let me acknowledge the presence of all the executive boards, starting with the respective councils. Firstly, we have AIPPM, that is, All India Political Parties Meet, and the agenda to be discussed is the possibility of NJAC and scrutinizing demands for grants and appropriation bill 2022. Mr. Abhi Tiwari will be the chairperson for AIPPM. He is a fourth-year BA LLB student from Bilaspur and is currently studying in Pune. Mr. Advait Karwande will be the vice chairperson of AIPPM, an alumni of Indira College of Commerce and Science and a BBA graduate, who is currently a UI UX developer. Then we have UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council, which is responsible for maintaining global peace and security. The agenda to be discussed here is the China-Taiwan standoff and the world's reaction. Mr. Pathik Chaudhary will be the chairperson of UNSC. He is a fifth-year law student from Army Law College, Pune, being a fifth-generation Army officer in making. Ms. Hiranmai Rao will be the vice chairperson of UNSC. She has been into money ever since her school days, and she has keen interest in politics, international affairs, and governance. Third and the final council we have is UNW, that is UN Women, which is committed to promote gender equality and empowerment of women worldwide. The agendas to be discussed in UNW is discussing the hijab protest issue in Iran with an emphasis on world's response towards it. Mr. Om Shah, the co-chairperson of UNW, is a final year student pursuing his bachelor's in microbiology from Ferguson College, Pune. Last but not the least, we have Ms. Riya Manthalkar, the co-chair of UNW, is currently in her first year of BTech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science at VIT Pune. At last, I would like to conclude that how vast and dreadful a problem is, it can be solved by discussion. I hope to see great points on table which will change the way of thinking of many in a better way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harshal. Now let's move on to Imun 2023's Secretary General, Simran Chopra. With her impeccable management and leadership skills, she's made sure that everything goes well. We would now request her to kindly address the conference.
Thank you, Achi. Good morning, respected Tarita ma'am, Chetan sir, other respected dignitaries, faculty members, secretariat, executive board, and my dear OC members. I, Simran Chopra, the Secretary General of Imun 2023, am honored to have each one of you here with us today. We are glad to be back with the 11th edition of Imun after 10 years of fruitful debating. Being a part of Imun is a journey in itself. It teaches you what to do, how to do, but most importantly, it teaches you what not to do. Every second of this journey has taught me something that I know I'll use at some point of time in my life. This amazing journey would absolutely be incomplete without my secretariat and my OC members, who have worked hard day and night to make this conference what it is today. To all the delegates present here, I want to emphasize on the significance of the work that you will be doing here today. You have a chance to learn about the complexities and difficulties of international diplomacy through this simulation and make a difference in the world. This journey is more than just winning or losing. It's about learning, gaining knowledge of critical thinking, effective communication, and group collaboration. These are talents that you will use in both your professional and personal life. In this process, I want you to keep in mind that you are not alone. Your fellow delegates, academic advisors, and the entire Model United Nations community is behind you. I am confident that if you take advantage of this situation, you will learn and develop, and it will be very beneficial for you in the future. Therefore, I urge you to be brave, innovative, and passionate as you set on this path. Together, we can change things. Good luck and have a great conference. I, Simran Chopra, the Secretary General of Imun 2023, declare the conference open.
Thank you so much, Simran. And thank you, Tarita ma'am, Chetan sir, Janardhan sir, Shivendu sir, and esteemed guests, faculty members, EVs, and all of you for gracing the opening ceremony of IMN 2023. Now it's time to head towards the conference. Further, the technical team will guide the delegates to their respective breakout rooms. Thank you.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. All the best. Yeah, thank you. All the
Thank you,
best.
ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Have
Thank you.
fun. Enjoy the day. Thank you.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, Pandit Bhai, sir. Anaga ma'am,
Yeah,
Mishra,
all the best, sir.
Vimal sir. Thank you. Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best, everyone.
All the best. All the best, team.
All the best, dear.
All the best, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anjali, ma'am.
Thank you, Anjali ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thompson sir, over to you. Huh?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
अब तुम्हारे टाइम इसने कुछ बोला क्या? आराम से ईशान में भी Pragati, turn off the camera. Delegates, please join your respective councils. You have the option to join.
If there are any delegates present in this room, I would request you all to please rename yourself with your council name and your country so that the tech team can easily, add you to the breakout rooms. Thank you.